What's up, everyone? Here is the E92 M3 race car. Going to be working on a project in the front and trying to make it look better. You can see this is kind of how they come from the factory. You know, they paint certain areas and then other areas it's just more bare. But when we did modifications with the roll cage, you start to, essentially you're burning the car when you're welding. So sometimes it can cause areas that need to be kind of fixed up. But in this case, it could just be age. The car is 14 years old. Here's some of the seam sealer that came off quite easily. So when I noticed this, I started to see some rust. Want to just address it. We did this in the rear of the car, turned out pretty well. So just take some time, really get some of these things managed, and then once we do that, we are going to use this seam sealer here. Haven't tried this, going to do that for the first time with the brushable seam sealer. Worth, good brand, been using that for a long time. Super happy with it. And then got just a plethora of try to removal tools. There are things that are not abrasive that are going to keep the integrity of the spot welds, and just want to be super careful with that. So I got a few different options that I want to try out. What we do on this car, I want to do on future cars. So it's important to, try new products, techniques. I think there's enough information out there on the internet where we can, do a good job if you want to take the time to do it. So what we're going to have to do on this is remove the air jacks, remove the suspension. Everything's got to come out here. I'm kidding. Nothing's going to come out there. We're going to try to protect this as much as possible. If we need to just kind of steer clear of it, I'll do that. I think there's minimal value to really try to, get in here and get super crazy with taking stuff off and making space to do it. I want to say, 100%. I think to really do that, you're going to have to take out the motor. You're going to have to just take everything off the front end. And you should, at that point, stitch weld it, the whole nine. Everything can be addressed at that point. But for now, my goal is two things. One, make it look better. Two, I want to get rid of this rust and prevent everything from, spreading. So remove the coilovers, remove the uprights, remove the suspension arms, tension, lower control arms, or somewhere in there, and tie rod end, sway bar, that can come off. For the subframe, you can see it's a little dirty. It is 14 years old, so to be expected. I got this stuff here, never tried it, gonna try it. And yeah, just kind of take my time with really getting as much, getting all the contaminants out as much as I can. And when I get done with that, I will go ahead, reassemble. We're going to be using some different uprights, trying some of the Strom products. He's built a custom upright for this car, and with that, you swap out some of these bump steer correction kits, and we're going to use the stock arms because the upright has the bump steer correction built into it. So super excited to try that out. And the other side's a little more involved because just from like prep work, and actually it just might take a little more time. So you have your fuel lines and brake lines like this. These are all hard lines. I'm not going to worry about removing that stuff. I'll do my best to work around it. To me, it's just not worth taking out right now. Again, when you want to do the motor and really get after it, by all means, right? So again, all suspension's coming off. We're going to replace that anyways, but I think it should come off anyways when we're doing this work. And yeah, this is this will look good. I'm excited to, you know, refine the car. These are areas that you don't see and you don't appreciate, but I think deep down inside, you know, when you're connected to these cars, these are the details that make you want to just work harder at making the car better and better and better. And for myself, when you feel connected to the car, that's when you drive well, you're driving at a subconscious level, and you're not worried about stuff. So I love the preparation, trying to get this as buttoned up as possible. Stay tuned.